we're gonna bring his crew some bun cuts. Where you at, Jimmy? How are you, dude? So, me and Jimmy is funny because we have a bunch of mutual friends and then now we are family out of nowhere. We'll share that story a little bit later, but it's cool because Jimmy and we have the same backstory. Both our moms started at home and we just grinded at the house and we just blew up, man. I'm so happy that you have a brick and mortar now, just like me. And
Hey, you started from a backyard.
What advice you want to give to someone who wants to get into our industry?
Don't listen to what anyone has to say. If they're like, no, because it's like, if they talk to share like, this or like, they have doubts, don't fuck with it. Just believe what you're doing and what you like.
You got to go all in, right? So this industry is a roller coaster. So if you have the heart to have zero in your bank account one day and then have a bunch the next day, then okay. If not, stick to your 9 to 5, bro.
I know what you mean by that.
This is how you know you're Vietnamese. You literally get everything off the bone, the savage DNA in us.
Oh, yeah, this is fire. That's my bro.
Dude, I'm having a blast with this right now. Bones cleaned. I'm so happy that we get to the next generation, like us, is getting to do cool shit like this, dude. Amazing experience, Jimmy, to be the next generation and start like grinding our own way, but keep it really true. You know what I mean? Like our moms really got to create a legacy for us. You know what I mean? And then we just picked it up and then we ran with it, you know, because without them, we wouldn't have had the recipes, but then without us, they wouldn't have the grind to get, you know, when I first started Bun Cots and we were selling it for like, I was like, dude, mom, let me do the marketing and the price.
Hey,
Good mom, I was like, no one's ever gonna buy the Bun Cots for $1.50. I was like, bro, you making us peel the shrimp and hand cut this for 50 cents a piece? Yeah. She's like, that's what I think is worth. I was like, you stop with all of that pricing stuff. Mud Cots and then right here, bro. It was crazy how we're like hitting the scene very similar. Every party I went, it was you and then me.
No, usually when they tag, it's usually you and me.
Yeah, well, you know, it's crazy because everyone used to do the pork springer, the noon rolls at Brodards, and then slowly it was just like, oh, we'd rather get wings and Bun Cots, dude. You know what I mean? So I was like, dude, we really cementing ourselves because, you know, now like things are changing for us. Like when we first opened, bro, it was crazy. Now things are like kind of balancing out. And then like, I'm so blessed where it's like, obviously there's parties or events every weekend. So people run and buy the bulk, you know what I mean? Huh? Dude, so I get a message from Jimmy out of the blue and I was so confused. He was hanging out with my uncle. Yo, what are you doing with my uncle?
I was in Vietnam for about a month and a half this year, and my goal was to search and find my long lost sister. I've never met before. I just know that she's around 21 years old. In Da Nang, I would go to the police station and ask, you know, because I was going off by an old address. And right now in Vietnam, they rezoned everything. So that address doesn't even exist anymore. Asked if they could find that address. They couldn't find it. I went about like 3 times. And we pretty much gave up. We were walking out of the police station, and one police officer stopped me and was like, "Hey, what do you have in your hand?" And I showed him a baby picture of my little sister, and then that's when he was like, "Hey, how do you know this person?" It's like this is my sister. They drove me to my sister's house, and that's how I was finally able to meet her.
I didn't know that they rezoned the address, but that house, they have been living there forever. I start seeing the chickens chilling and stuff.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. The coolest thing about that is the ancestor house. Top, they have the bunta, obviously, my grandma and stuff. And when they go and stuff, everybody goes to that house to go.
I'm related to him because my sister's mom is aunt.
Yeah, my dad's younger sister.
Yeah.
Akung, shout out to you. Thank you for always taking care of me. She just went through cancer, but she's a beast, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Cool thing with his sis, bro, we literally like grew up together. It was so funny because I was like, what?
And I'm like across the, half of the world.
Yeah. They call that 6 degrees of separation. You're only separated by everyone by 6 degrees. And then when you open up, it's all interconnected. Ju Feng was like my favorite uncle growing up. You want to know a crazy story? So Ju Feng, he was hired by the local cop to be an anti-gang gang.
Oh, wow.
So they would go look for other gangs, fight, right?
That's crazy.
Just straight degenerates. But I love it, man. I love it. They're just real people. And Moi, she grew up to be pretty awesome, man. She's handling herself. It's so funny because then now I have like flashbacks where like her mom's always like, "Your dad's so lazy, you don't do." All she does is take care of the dogs. Like,
Oh, yeah, she's good.
experience to get that, and then you get to really meet my like core family in Vietnam. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just getting so much flashbacks. A little bit of backstory. My dad's best friend at the time was actually Jimmy's dad, and so he introduced Jimmy's dad to Akung. Just didn't work out. Mui, when she was younger, it was like, oh, when's my dad coming back? you know? And then at some point, they're just like, it's cool, man. Don't even worry about it. She had someone looking for her the whole time that she had no clue.
Có duyên.
Yeah, Có Ying. I want to make a shirt that says Có Ying. It's like when the time aligns and everything just fits and everything's perfect. Dude, that is how Mama Hieu's and Boycott Lady is real family.
So we're fam.
Yep. I was in shock.
I was in shock.
I told my wife.
Your uncle showed me the picture and I was like, no fucking way, that's totally over. So I immediately messaged him right then and there.
Dude, I just woke up I was like, look at this shit. What the fuck's happening? Thank you for the conversations. I would love to do more stuff together for the community in the future. Fam! Fam!